Hello everyone, we are here at Public Media Network, and today our guests are visitors from Russia. So let's ask them to introduce themselves and why they're here. Could you please introduce yourself and tell where you're from and why you are here?
Please.
Okay. Hello, my name is Evgenia. I'm a founder and producer of Kids Rock Fest. Kids Rock Fest is a family music festival. I'm from Moscow, and I'm not the first time in Kalamazoo here, and I really love this place. So we decided to try and make first step and bring the Kids Rock Fest here in Kalamazoo.
So that's why you are here.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
That's great. Thank you.
And my name is Andy. I'm the art director of the festival, so I do mostly music program, and I keep in touch with bands, and I somehow plan the activities, and well, try my best to help the festival to exist.
Thank you so much. So we have another visitor. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Patrick Halpin. I'm the Planning and Development Coordinator for Downtown Kalamazoo Incorporated. And we help businesses, we help promote events such as the Kids Fest, and I also oversee the Arcadia Creek Festival site where we're hoping that this event comes.
So I just want to let a little bit tell you about that. Typically, Kids Rock Festival reach from 30 to 50,000 every year people, and it's a great opportunity to reach families, and we hope that we can bring festival here in Kalamazoo. I really hope that this amazing opportunity will be available for people in Kalamazoo. And my first question will be, what is the Kids Rock Festival? Could you please share us a little bit story, how it started, whose idea it was?
May I?
Of course.
Okay. So we started Kids Rock Fest in 2014 in Moscow. And because I'm a mother, the idea came into my mind in such way. So I and my colleague decided to go to rock festival because we really love rock music. But we have a kids. Wow, what should we do? It's not good maybe to go to real rock festival with kids because it's not a friendly place. Sometimes people drink there, or it's not a kids friendly place. So we decided to create the kids friendly place by ourselves, and we decided to go in such way. So there are people who are on the stage. They are famous rock stars in Russia or somewhere, or from somewhere, but they are parents because they really know for what audience they are singing. The second idea is to support young stars. So we have a famous stars and young and future stars on one stage. The people who want to be a real rock star in the future. The second thing, what's important for us, it's to unite the family. Why? Because when you go somewhere, event only for kids, you just give a kids to somebody and waiting for them. If you take the kids with you, you give him a gadget. Oh, just wait! I'm talking with Andy. Just watch some movies on gadget. And we decided to open and create the world where the place when which interesting for adults and kids. So our lineup, and Andy will talk about it, reminds the adults his teenagers and childhood time. We create interactive area when the young person can just try what the music is. to do some workshops or classes, or take the first experience to playing, do something that what interesting for him. And our workshops, it's not only for kids or only for adults, it's for gather together. This is the main idea. So, and also we are kids friendly. We make a kids food court. It's important for us that kids just want find the dishes they like. We have a special voices sound уровень.
Level, comfortable level of sound.
Comfortable level. It's a friendly place for nursing moms or for pregnant women. We have a special place for fathers. They can be interesting there. So, and we invite a lot of social entrepreneurs to show their experience, which they made for kids also. So a lot of parents in Russia, not only in Russia, they create their businesses in the childhood sphere because they are parents. So once upon a time, I decided that I want to create a good world for my baby and for the future, and I start my business.
You can also participate.
And yes, and we invite such kind of partners inside our place. So let's Andy, maybe continue what we want to bring here in Kalamazoo.
And I want to add to Evgenia's. I saw this wonderful video that you created, and I hope that at the end of our show you would able to share with information how to find this video. And on this video I saw a lot of activities that not only children but adults, like exactly what Evgenia told us, adults involved together with kids. There was a lot of workshop, there was painting, music, dances, and I also was impressed that young generation were able to perform, even though I know you're an adult, you do something for the family, but it's important to include both children and adults to participate. And I believe it's a very unique festival, because usually you go to the places, like you said, adults on one side, children on another side, there is nothing to do together. But when I saw your video, I was really impressed how active you are, how creative you are, and how many people involved.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope we can give information about the link when people can find and at least take a look of what we are talking about.
Yeah. So Evgenia told really great words about the mission of Kids Rock Fest, and that's why I'm here, because all the idea, the concept of Kids Rock Fest is what is here in my heart too, because I started just listening to rock music at the very early age, when my mother gave me the vinyl of Beatles, and my father gave me the vinyl of Elvis Presley. And this music is forever with me. And through the years, I consider that rock music is most powerful and sincere energy that was created on earth ever. Yeah, it gives you self-expression, it gives you live emotions. So if you if we can look to the great artists, creative artists that the rock music gave to this planet, like, I don't know, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Rolling Stones. So people are living lives with their songs. They feel the emotions. They just, well, they love each other listening to these songs, and so on and so on. And we consider that this love between the different generations of family is very necessary. So it's not only kids and parents, but grandparents who are coming to the festival, and they get a great chance to hang out with their family, and it's all just very organic and very emotional way. So for musicians, as I'm doing the music program, it's very necessary for the band or for an artist to understand where he is performing, to understand his audience. And the main thing is kids. Well, all the kids are real rockers, even if they don't realize it. Yeah, when they come to listen to rock music, they all just burst their energy out, and it's a great thing.
I saw it on your video.
That's very inspirational and great thing. So musicians, like well, me myself, I'm a musician, and at first time I was a musician when I was playing at Kid Rock Fest, not being art director at that time. Yeah, the musicians, the bands are passing kind of an exam, because children feel it, really feel it. They are so open-minded, and they are so open in all the ways. They feel when something is done not sincere, when there's some kind of cheating, so you cannot lie to them with their music. So you must express in the most sincere way, no matter what genre you play. We have from rockabilly and blues to alternative rock and even heavy metal, but all, like Evgenia said, with a comfortable level of sound, so without harming the ears. So that's a big thing about Kids Rock Fest as well for me as a musician and as an art director of the festival.
And I want to add, once upon a time, we found that kids are really fans of rockabilly style of music. I was a little bit shocked.
That was a discovery, yeah.
It was discovery for me, yeah.
Like rockabilly music is fundamental music in many ways, so kids are, yeah. Like, so when they get senior, they become like heavy metal fans, yeah.
But no,
but not really, not really. Yeah.
And I would like to ask Patrick, what is your festival experience? How many festivals you experience, and if there is any similarity, or what kind of festival you were witness, and do you think?
Well, I have a long history of attending music festivals. I can say that the festival site itself was built in 2003, but held the first festivals in 2004. And since that time, we've had many, many different types of festivals there. There have been a lot of music festivals, food festivals, other uses of the site for movies and car shows and mixers and different things like that. But this type of festival certainly fits within our mission. It's the city park, I can tell you, it's owned by the city of Kalamazoo, but it's managed by Downtown Kalamazoo Incorporated. We program the site, we bring in the festivals, we coordinate what work needs to be done there, and we maintain the site. So that's kind of the background with the festival site.
Thank you so much.
May I just comment a little
Sure.
bit? So when we find this place, I really feel that why we are here, why we are in Kalamazoo. But once we also realized that it's a place really similar with the place where we started.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like something like magic energy, which says Kalamazoo.
Yeah. Then we also felt the spirit of people here. We were communicating with a lot of people here, with a lot of friends and people who may become our partners in doing Kids Rock Fest in Kalamazoo, and we felt their energy, and we really got inspired by these people. You know, there's not only us who are doing this festival, because there are a lot of people helping us here in Kalamazoo who love rock music, who love rock and roll music, who love also things that are done for kids and parents. For example, here's our supporting crew, Lawrence and Nancy, our host families who are helping us really a lot with all these preparation things, and also here's my wife Kate. She's always with me, also like an inspiration. So it's a really big crew and big efforts from different people helping Kids Rock Fest to make it here, right?
Just to respond to your comments, I've heard that quite a bit from outsiders too. What great energy this city has. You know, it's got an enormous amount of culture for the size of the city. You know, there's great theater here. There's lots of music here, and there is a great spirit here as well. So thank you for noticing.
And we feel it. So when we met Svetlana Stone, she is
our
also
host.
She also support us, and she said, "Wow, I'm sure it's plate of ours. You made the right choice. I will help you. I will help you. It's so important. It's so important for us. And you have a lot of. You are kids friendly. You have a lot of place of arts. You have a wonderful institute of arts, wonderful museum, wonderful epicenter, everything.
And kids are wonderful here.
Yeah.
As they're wonderful on every place on earth. Yeah. That's true.
And could you please tell a little bit what is your role at the festival?
Role? Or,
role? Like, what are you guys?
So I'm
The functions, yeah.
The functions.
Functional, yeah.
My function is something like strategy. So I'm a founder, and I think about everything, and try to find the right communications, finance, looking for best experience, find new ways how to develop. So sometimes. Once upon a time, I found Kalamazoo here and wonderful people who are live here and support us. So it's my main role, strategy and step by step, and my missions, because my son is a big inspiration for me, and I want to create the world, kids-friendly world, and the world when the arts. So when a lot of wonderful, so I want to be interesting for him for a long time, and I want that all places were kids friendly, we can change the experience, change our values, our things, be open to each other. So sometimes I think that I want to stay kids forever, kid forever.
And it's important in what Evgenia said, to get kids a real access to all these wonderful things, like to be the bridges. Yeah, to get them to these good products and good services.
So when my father talk with my son, they can talk about Rolling Stones, and they communicate and understand. They can. My son knows Elvis. He knows Johnny Cash. He knows Beatles. So and he listens. Not because I said, "Oh, just listen, it's right music." No, because all our family love music, and sometimes we are spend time, and we can change our experience. And my father also was not like a musician. He in student time he had a group. Me myself, when I studied school, I also tried to be a rock star or something like that. Not professional, but it's like a passion.
So one day your son gonna take your father to the Rolling Stones concert. Yeah, because they will be playing forever as the most long playing band. Yeah. Well, as for me, I told already that I'm doing these music programs, and I get strategies and objectives from Evgenia, and also her colleague Svetlana Shabayeva, who is also co-founder and the producer of the festival. So these two lovely ladies, they set objectives, and they just give us this inspiration to invent things. So then I just think over, I get some trends, I listen to some music, I go and meet some musicians and colleagues and talk with them. And then I come back with some plans for events, some themes, maybe. Yeah. So we're actually doing it like a whole team. So if I'm doing the musical program, but if I have some idea on PR, or if I have some idea on strategy or some budget, I can always just get in with this idea. And then they can accept it, or we can discuss it, or just I can go back and think it over again. So it's like on a football pitch. So just you pass the ball, and you open up and waiting for the ball to come. So it's like always together.
I also would like to a little bit highlight that it's not only about music, but if you're going to see the video, there is a lot of educational program involved, which is very important to educate kids. And I was impressed that you invite local teacher that show them how to play instrument, and later on they might be, enroll, their parents will enroll them. So children have opportunity to try themselves in music, in painting, in dancing, in so many other activities. And, it's just open their new horizon and give them opportunity to try so many things and decide what they like, because we all know without trying new things, children don't know what they're talented, what they want. You cannot just put, so many adults, they put everything on children's shoulders. Oh, let's see what my kid likes. No, you have to open the door
Right.
for them to try and see how they're gonna react, how they're gonna accept this and try, and then they can make choices without giving opportunity. You cannot put anything. And I believe like your festival provide this very great opportunity to try without no cost for families what their children likes and what their parents likes as well, because in those workshops adults can also participate. Like Evgenia told, it's not only for the adults, it's the great opportunity when family is as a family, they get together and they do activity together. It's great, great opportunity.
Exactly. Well, you can find for example, I have a friend. He is a vice president of big bank. When I met him first time, he was just a man. Reports, business. Okay. But when I meet him on Kids Rock Fest, he's with the Iraqis, with daughter on his back, and they have fun. It's the most thing I love in our festival.
And also people can express themselves.
Yeah,
they
of
can
course.
be themselves, express themselves
Yeah.
without judging, without anything. I think it's
Friendly
it's
atmosphere.
great.
Atmosphere, it's most important.
I
thing.
saw it. It's just you cannot create a
Yeah.
fake video like
And
when
we
you
feel
see
that such atmosphere is here, and
Yeah.
it's friendly for culture, for exchanging, for everything. So Kalamazoo is that part of the world where the people all so friendly.
Yeah, and the other great example about how children could be involved in rock music if they like it, we have our longtime partners and friends. It's Rock School of Vadim Germanov in Moscow. They're teaching kids to play instruments, but not like an ordinary musical school. They show it more like entertaining way. And they inspire little children to write their own songs and to compose their music. So they gave them all
5
creative
years
freedom.
old.
Yeah, it's like they have the youngest rock band in Russia. That's like 4 and 5 years old. Their name is Cool Rockers. Yeah, maybe they will come here one day. And yeah, so with Kids Rock Fest, of course. Yeah, and there was like we were having a club event. Where was just can talk about that a little bit later about different activities that Kids Rock Fest is doing beside the big festival. And there was like a workshop from this rock school. They were teaching children and parents also who were not playing any instrument before. They were teaching them to play in a band, to take notes simultaneously, like it's 1, 2, 3 all together. Yeah, it was really great thing. And then 2 months later we came to the rock school just to sit and to discuss some things. And they said, hey, do you know that, guys? This is children who came to us after Kids Rock Fest, and they said, oh, we want to be your students. We want to play. We tried once, and we want to make it like, yeah.
That's
So,
wonderful. Thank
yeah.
you so much. I would
That's
like
a great
to
experience. Yeah.
ask another question, Patrick.
Yes.
Like you said, you were witness so many festivals. What is the most memorable festival, and what do you personally like, and what do you think people attracted by? What exactly? Can you give us an example? What do you think people like about festivals? And what is your favorite festival that you personally really enjoy? And if you enjoy, then what really attracts? What do you like about this festival?
Oh, there's so many. I couldn't say one in particular, but the Blues Fest, I want to say we're happy to welcome them back this year. They do a great job of portraying very historical type of music. They also have an educational aspect to their festival where people can go in and learn more about the history of different artists and stuff. And I think that's very, very nice. We also have the Rib Fest, which is a huge draw, more of a food fest, but they have great music there too. That's in August. There's been so many though. It's interesting, and I've seen the kind of the transition, been highs and lows of the festivals over the years. Last year we were down to 3 music festivals. The Greek Fest, which went for 40 years, decided to hang it up. and then a couple others decided to move off onto other locations. But I wanted to say that we have had many festivals that celebrate different cultures, such as Greek Fest, Irish Fest we've hosted in the past. We've had a Scottish festival there before, a few others. So I think this is very fitting in our mission to help provide quality entertainment and events for the residents of this town.
But what do you think people attracted? What attract them to the festival, and what attract you? What is your favorite?
What I think is
festival?
great about the festival site is it's right in the heart of downtown, where you can go there, you can enjoy things, you can also go to shops and other bars and other restaurants around the area. People come there on their lunch hours to enjoy the ribs or whatever is provided. It's really a big asset to our downtown, and we have it was designed for music festivals. We have a great band shell stage there. We also have a playground for kids. It's really taking another lean towards a vibrancy to add to the city. So I'm really thrilled about the prospect of you coming there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
much.
Thank you so much. And Rock Festival, it's your annual event. But what you guys do for the rest of the year? Is there any other activities or projects that you are involved?
Yeah, there are actually plenty of them, because once we did this a big annual festival, we realized that people were demanding some more. So like once a year it wasn't enough. So we decided to make different, smaller events, club events. We have very many kids-friendly clubs in Moscow, our friends also who support what we are doing. And we had this small Kids Rock Fest. Usually they're differently themed. We have like a theater in rock music. It's all about, like actors. We had cinema and literature. And also then we turned to the events like a tribute to the big bands. So we had in February this year we had Beatles Day. It was really great, yeah, because so many connections. Like Evgenia's father was a fan of the Beatles, as far as I know. That was like we were talking about functions that was setting objectives. Yeah, and on 25th of February, it was George Harrison's birthday. So we decided to combine it, like the spring was coming. I know that there's a tradition in the United States to celebrate the Beatles Day on the last weekend of winter. So when you listen to the Beatles music, it gives you the feeling that spring is coming closer. Yeah, because there were really warm songs and warm lyrics. Yeah, and now this summer, for the first time in history, the original lineup of Guns N' Roses is coming to play a concert in Moscow. And we decided that just a lot of kids, as you can see even here, try to look like Guns N' Roses. Yeah, there are so many Axls and Slashes around. Yeah, so we decided to make this Kids and Roses small fest. Yeah, and it's gonna happen soon in June.
Yes. What should I say? No. So actually, we one interesting thing, but I want to tell. We always have a mission, and this mission is my heart. So when I found the place, the people like this place, and the place is really good, and they want to be kids friendly. We come there, we choose that place, make event them, and show how to be kids friendly. It's what we'll love to do most of all. So each our clubbing events in different places, and we bring with us kids friendly culture. It's good thing.
Yeah, and we bring with us fan community of Kids Rock Fest.
Yes, or also. So it's like, because we have a big community in Russia, it's good for club or restaurant to invite us, because the people came here, and it's always good for.
in all
place.
the ways.
Yeah, the place.
Thank you so much. And we've talked a little bit music, but what kind of music and what bands are playing at the festival? I know we talked a little bit earlier, but
Yeah, but well, as I said, we don't make on the big festival. We don't make it like a genre. So just we have usually probably we try to express every genre that is suitable for kids, as long as they're just. We always check the lyrics. We always check the different musical aspects. So if we consider that the band has a great influence on both children and parents, it can be in the lineup. For parents, we usually take this, bands from 90s, when the parents were just teenagers. For example, if we're talking about presents, and they're really good. They're just nostalgic, and for them, it's a great thing. So they're coming to the concert of their band that they listened like they were
kids.
Teenagers, yes, but they're coming with their own kids. Yeah, it's a big emotional thing.
yes.
Many bands support the idea of Kids Rock Fest, and it's really good. So we are doing also interviews with, like Evgenia mentioned, famous musicians who are parents are very important for us. And we make interviews not only about music, but also how to bring
Be a
up
rock star and a parent.
yeah, how to be a rock star and a parent. Yeah, so how to combine it. Yeah,
How
so
to be a wife of a rock star.
yeah.
And what should you do if your son is going to be a punk?
Yeah, you won't have to afraid it. It's a really cool self-expression. All the kids sometimes kids behave themselves as punks, and that's really funny. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And we've talked earlier that usually festivals are focused on kids population and children, and you involved all family. And why do you think this festival is interesting for the parents, for the adults? Why they attracted? Not just bring the kids and go shopping.
I have an answer on this question. When you have a kids, you want to spend time, and when you are working, you have enough time maybe to be closer to your kid. A lot of places, we have a lot of entertainments, a lot of everything, but not at all places you can go and take kids and have a fun together. Yeah. So first of all, we are for parents who want to spend more time, and it will be interesting for kids and parents. So and adults because they became a kids and remind their childhood or teenager time, and so.
Yeah, I like this strategy.
Yeah. For example, I love Slash.
Freedom.
Yeah,
freedom.
I love how Slash saw Hudson playing guitar. So my son started to play guitar, and on our last event, I found like my son take parik, hair dress, and hat like Slash, and stay. And looks like a Slash. So it's just kind of culture maybe of friendship between parents and kids, and I feel free on my events. I feel free because when I go to another place with the kids, I'm waiting for him. Sometimes
exactly.
I can, but now I'm not waiting. I'm also have fun.
Involved
and have fun.
Yeah, that's kind of new experience for parents. So well, they might. You can always just. You're an adult. You've seen a lot, but there's always something you can discover and you can be happy with. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And how you come with this idea to make this festival in Kalamazoo? I know Evgenia and her other partner, they were here previously, but Andy and his wife, this is their first time.
Well, we already said.
May I just comment previous Paris question, the main thing I can say to my son that I'm cool his mom. Sometimes it's important for me also.
Yeah.
So and why Kalamazoo? So when we first time came in Kalamazoo, we take part in exchange program, and because we are social entrepreneurs, and we meet with a lot of people who are social entrepreneurs also here in Kalamazoo, and I was really inspired. So I see we found Arcadia place, and I feel like I'm home. You have a great experience, and for me it's a challenge to make festival here. Really a challenge because you make a lot of festivals. I think you have a festival of everything. And for me it's just a step to be good, to develop myself, because it's a challenge, really. Also, I found the people who are friendly to us and like our ideas. It's maybe first time in the world when we find such kind and friendly person. For example, we met Svetlana, and I remember that I tried to play, and Svetlana was singing with her wonderful voice. It's about really good communication, and I'm in my heart. When we decided how to do the next step, so we met this wonderful Colleagues International team, and when I back home, I thought, wow, it's cool, Kalamazoo, it's cool. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's friendly, it's, we have a lot of people, not soulmates, something like this I found here. It's motherland of Gibson guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so that's why we are here. And you have a lot of cool things for kids, a lot of. And for me, it's really interesting how it works also. Maybe to change the experience. We also have a lot of cool things, and I love to change the experience because then I can bring something to Russia, I can bring something from Russia here. So that's why.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And another question to you, Patrick. What do you expect from this experience collaboration with Kids Rock Festival?
Well, I'm very excited about the prospect because many people think of the Arcadia Festival site and they think of the alcohol-related late-night music festivals, which are, a great part of it. But we are also trying to program it to make it more family-friendly, and this would fit right in with that. I know we have had a variety of other type of festivals, including a Wolfstock Dog Festival there one time, which is a great thing to do. But I wanted to also mention that Kalamazoo has its own Kalamazoo Academy of Rock, who have played on the stage there. So this is very similar to that, but by bringing the Russian culture in with it. So we're very excited about it, and we think it is one of the uses for the site that it was designed for.
Yeah. Well, as for me, like Patrick mentioned already, people here are really inspirational for us. So we see people, we talk with people, and that's the main thing for me. Yeah, I feel the energy. I can feel the energy of the place. I'm first time here, and well, I consider that well, in general, American rock music. Well, rock music was born in America, and then American rock music spread all over the world. So we listen to it. Yeah, like I said, it gives us emotion, and well, practically best creative bands and artists are from here. So for us, it's a great thing, and we listen to this rock music while we were growing up. For us, it's a big thing to bring Kids Rock Fest to Kalamazoo and to bring it to America and to show the tribute, how just things grow up just yeah, once they were seated. And now just we can bring Russian rock bands and they can perform with American rock bands together on one stage. I think it's a big cultural thing.
That's great to bring two cultures together. That's amazing.
It's united people, countries, everything. Families, it's music.
Families is the main thing as well.
It's like
music is a universal language where everyone can understand.
That's true.
Great that we can communicate that way. And so what are your plans and what do you hope to achieve while you are here?
We just meet with our potential and not only potential and current partners here. We just it's a great cool thing for us to meet Patrick, because we mailing it and now I can see and he can recognize us and we know who we will work with.
It's a great thing that it happens on television.
Surprise, surprise.
But with last time we talked with Sue, yes.
Yeah.
But to meet the partners, to make good partnership here,
to understand people's values here and their interests.
And
So-
are we
so-
suitable here or not? It's
Yeah.
the main important.
Yeah, it's very
question.
important thing to fit in people's expectations here, because, yeah, actually it will be a new thing here and will be a new thing for us. Even we have experience of
Maybe-
several years of doing
Maybe
the
not,
festival.
not new thing here, but new thing for us.
Russian Kids Rock Festival, it will be quite a new thing.
Oh,
here.
yes, sure.
I heard you also was able to meet Mayor.
Mayor, yes.
Mayor.
Yeah, mayor. Wow, you have a
Could you tell us
wonderful
about-
mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about?
So we meet and we said,
Yeah.
we are from Kids Rock Fest. And he said, wow, it's cool. Yeah, whoa. And we write him a letter and he answered us in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's
Yeah.
so quick. And give us the man who will support and help us to communicate here in Kalamazoo. It's so friendly.
Yeah, it
the
was
mayor meet us in cafe and we just shake hands together.
It
It's
was
so
a
cool.
great impression, and took photo.
And
it
took
was
photo.
It was a great impression. Yeah. So and like Evgenia said, we feel that Kalamazoo is a really friendly and kids-friendly city in all the ways.
Did he tell you that he's planning to attend?
Why not? He said, why not? Yeah, sure.
He's a mayor.
He's
Why
mayor.
not?
Why not?
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much. And some of you were already here, but I know Andrew, it's his first visit. What was the misconception about the Americans before your visit here? And maybe you found any similarities between American culture and Russian culture. Could you please share with us? I believe our audience will be happy to hear this, because we all from different countries, we heard different story, but like somebody said, it's better one time to see rather than 100th time to hear. And maybe Evgenia also can add something to her experience, even though she's third time, maybe she found something, like every time she's here, she found something new.
Yeah, well, there was no actually misconceptions, because the world these days is so open and it's really cool. I have a lot of friends in America, just with all this Facebook and so on. You can keep in touch. We met. Well, I'm first time in America, but of course I had a big experience with just talking and communicating with American people. And actually, there is no big difference. Yeah, for rock music, for sure, there's no big difference between people and so on. For me as well, as I'm a rocker and a roller. That's very important also. Yeah. Well, I'm also a big history fan, and I just know that there were so many things in common in the histories of both countries, and there were a lot of connections from ancient times, and there were a lot of experience that was useful here in America and that was useful in Russia throughout the years. Yeah, I think we already mentioned this several times today, but one more time, that rock music is a very unique thing, and music is a unique thing. So it unites cultures, countries, unites families, and unites people, and it unites kids.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. Yeah, what I could say, I love this country, I love these people, and really looking forward to our festival here. It's a great motivation for me.
Thank you so much. What was your favorite thing from your visit here? Your favorite?
Oh, favorite things. Every day, I discover new favorite things. So, For example, I meet you both. It's favorite thing. I meet a lot of cool people. Our host family, I call Luana my mom. Also, I think we have a lot of similar things. Actually, the weather. The weather in Michigan is really close. The weather
To
in
the
Moscow.
central of Russia,
Yes.
Central Russia, yeah.
So sometimes I feel like I'm, was born, or I don't remember, or in Kalamazoo or maybe in Moscow.
So I think, yeah, as Patrick also mentioned, the spirit of the city is so great that you feel yourself at home. Yeah, and it's really hard to say that what's your favorite thing, because just you enjoy your time and that's it. And yeah, and people is the main thing that who are helping to enjoy your time here.
Thank you so much. Is there anything that you would like to
Oh,
share and tell?
I
our
found
audience?
Yes,
a lot
sure.
of new words, a lot of new words. Okay, from not only Americans new words. So I'm not a really good English speaker, but my living here helped me to improve my language. It's wonderful thing from also
Yeah.
not only English.
Communicating with native speakers is always great.
Yeah.
So we spoke about the festival, and you hoping that it's going to be this summer. I know we do not have much time, but I know you're very enthusiastic about that. So,
So we are here, and we have a new experience because we're here in November, and we have more time. But the most good communications came to us this time, and we will talk a little bit with Patrick after, or with also partners who are support Kids Rock Fest. And if everything will cool, we make it in July, because our wish to make
This
it here,
year,
because
this summer.
this year we celebrate our 5 years old, and it's cool to celebrate it here in Kalamazoo.
Yeah, so maybe if everything will be great, yeah, but we always have much time to make it, in different year, or make it annually. So yeah, we can establish this tradition together with Patrick and with Arcadia Festival site. Yeah.
and how people can find more information about your festival? If there's a website or maybe
It's-
like YouTube video or something that you can share,
That's
so
no
people
problem.
can
Yeah, you can
Google
always
and find you.
Yeah, you can always just type in your browser kidsrockfest.com, and you can go from there on our YouTube channel and Facebook, Instagram.
Can they email you, ask questions?
Yeah,
and
of course. Every day, it's like 24 hours. Yeah.
And we have
basically, this is your logo. This is how they can
Yes.
find you.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very unique.
and also our page kidsrockfest.com in English, so you have no
In
problem.
English, so people would be
Yeah.
able to read it and understand, to learn more
Yes.
about your
There's also
festival.
Russian one, so you can improve your Russian language. It's like .ru. Yeah, you can find also some information in Russian there.
We have a lot of videos, photos, which
Everything.
we don't need translation because you see and you feel.
Yeah, there's a lot of visual stuff. Yeah, because it's so to just describe emotions, we have a lot of photos and videos. So you don't have much to read. So that's it.
So thank you so much for stopping at Public Media Network and sharing your story,
That's our
where
pleasure.
every voice matters. Thank you.